All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, all glory, and all honor be unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash.
Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the hopefully elect out there pushing this word of truth in sincerity and in deed. All right, hey, Great Millstone Chicago. All right, we're just gonna jump into a little bit of excerpts about the whole shit what's going on over there in the Gulf of Oman. All right, it's gonna create what? Turmoil, economic turmoil. All right, if they keep playing around in them goddamn waterways, all right, upwards to 1/5, maybe even 1/3 of the United States, not only the United States, the global oil supply goes through these waters. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, once they get to fucking around with these waters, it's gonna send not only gasoline up, it's gonna send the price of food up, it's gonna send the cost of living up, man.
Right.
All right.
It's something you call like a blockade. Once they put them ships there and nobody can come over or go out, hey, it's all of them. It's like a market. If we can't get this product, wherever this product is, we gotta upcharge it, man.
That's right.
And that's gonna be a motherfucking domino effect, man.
That's
From the food to the oil to the transportation of the food, all that. It's all one big domino effect, man.
And
So good job, Trump.
Hey, he's doing a magnificent job. Go ahead, brother.
This is Psalm 64:7. But Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded. And basically this information war is basically how the Lord's shooting at them, man. There's that being exposed, like the brother said, man, what's going on? Hey, they try to blame that tanker explosion on Iran, or all their ill dealing, all their unrighteous dealing is being exposed.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
But Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow, and suddenly shall they be wounded. So shall they make their own tongues to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And that's why you have the basically NATO and the EU breaking up, man. You got can I say this real quick, Robert Shop? You got one of the EU members basically getting ready to make deals with Russia, which is not with a NATO member. It's like a NATO member, which is Turkey, is about to start buying missiles from Russia, man. So basically, that's them inviting Russia into their country to set up a garrison. That's Russia being a guard unto all these nations to come against this system here.
I should add, it's just not NATO, but India. India, because this treaty just came out and said that if India buy the Pakistan also, but India also, and India is
both of them.
If they buy this missile system, guess what? Hey, Trump gonna add more terrorists on their country. And guess what? That's all propaganda to promote what? War. And that's what we holding up to more. I got a scripture. It's Matthew 24 and verse 6. And ye shall say, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. You got it, brother.
Hey, those rumors of wars are these trade wars, man. Okay, because before it starts off as a currency war, all right. Then after the currency war, it turns into a trade war, which that's what we're in right now. Then after that, it's going to turn into a physical war. Okay. Hey, you hear about tariffs here, tariffs there. Hey, that's just a rumor of war. Eventually, it's going to build up to that actual physical combat, man.
Yeah, and also to speak to terrorists, hey, breaking news, guess what? Tomorrow, India is what? Putting terrorists on the United States. Because last year, hey, United States put terrorists on them, and they've been going back and forth trying to negotiate. But guess what? Now it's no more negotiate. Hey, India is getting tired of being taxed.
That's right.
So guess what? They not about to tax America. And they said it's about 26 products that they taxing, man.
Hey, and can I say something real quick? All of this is this is the rise again of the Medo-Persian Empire all over again.
That's right.
Hey, because when you talking about the Persians and the Medes, you're talking about India, you're talking about Pakistan, and you're talking about Iran.
Right.
Because you had those two nations come together to create the Medo-Persian Empire. So they're rising again, man. This is the this is like kind of history repeating itself again, man.
That's right.
That's with bigger toys, though. Go ahead.
Right, a little bit more. Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in dark places. And guess what? The brother was spoken on about that oil. And if oil prices go up, guess what? The living food go up. And guess what? We already living in a society with prices going up. And guess what? That's going to drive these stores and these trucks not to deliver food into these stores. And the famine going to come. And we living in Bible prophecy times, man. And times that you never, that about to approach, never been before upon the face of the earth.
I got 2 precepts for you, Akim. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. I'm going to start at 28. Behold, a horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also the Carmenians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come.
Erdogan, the president of Turkey, man, which I personally believe is a reincarnation of Hitler. You know, because them Turks, they between the Turks and the Saudis, okay, those heads of the Saudis right now, those are actually Amalek, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
they
then,
Edomites.
Yeah, and the heads of the Turks. Well, for the most part, the Turks are Amalek, and you got Amalek over there with Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yeah, it's a mixture over there.
Yeah, and so Esau's been divided, man. It's a miracle he's lasted this long, you know. But that's how you should know that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai ruleth in the kingdom of men, man, and give it to whoever he please, man.
It says they join battle with them and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. All right, and I got this in Ezekiel 38 and 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. And that's what we're doing, okay? Because hey, we prophesy against the whole kingdom of Edom. We just don't prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, America. We talk about you Edomites in Russia too, man. How hey, you're not coming up. Hey, you're gonna fall too, man.
Hey.
All you Edomites are falling.
And because, hey, the same way the ancient Rome fell, the same way ancient Rome fell, the same way America fell. The same way the ancient Greeks fell to America. Hey, you got Antiochus. He was buying friends. He was throwing gay parties and shit, man. He was partying with people's ass and plunging them. The scriptures talk about that. He had strange devices and shit on people's ass and shit. He was doing all this shit, but then he ran out of money. He couldn't buy friends no more. Because that's what all he was doing. He was buying friends, man.
Oh, man.
If he couldn't buy you, he'll put you under duress, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how America is. But now he is at the point, hey, when thou cease to spoil, then thou shalt be spoiled, man.
Right.
So now you can't buy friends no more. Now everybody's moving away from your system. Oh, matter of fact, can I bring the scripture out real quick to back up what I just said? This is Isaiah 13 and 14. And it shall right, this is Slaki. This is Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Right, because the scripture says your gold is cankered, your garments are moth-eaten, man. And that's not even talking about a physical gold, because gold ain't gonna canker. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about your financial system, man.
Right.
All right, because you already left your gold standard. What was that? With Teddy Roosevelt? I believe that was with Teddy Roosevelt. That's the last time you had a gold standard. So now the American dollar is not on the gold standard no more. Okay? So it's been declining ever since, man. You know? Ever since you so-called went to the moon, but you didn't do that. All right? You've been going down.
Yeah, and you could see that because you know during the time that they stated that they went to the moon, which was was the late 60s. What was happening during that time? You had the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
America lost, man. They never won that war, man. It was basically a draw, man, so to speak.
It was a draw. Yeah.
You know, and that just showed you that America, this big mighty nation, was losing power. They couldn't take down this little country, man. All right, Vietnam.
Right.
And from there, what else was going on? You had feminism. You had the explosion of drug use. You know, people coming up against the government.
Same thing you see now.
I got one for you to back up what you just said. It's Isaiah 14 and 9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee. And that's all these other nations and the elect. You know, that's twofold. All right? Even all the chief ones of the earth, all the kings of the nations are rising up against you. it have raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. So all these nations and these kings are about to rise up against Babylon the Great right here in America, right? All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? Ooh. Hey, who would ever thought you couldn't take down Venezuela, man?
Yeah.
These are nations you just come in, stick your dick in, bust your nut, get them addicted to crack, heroin, and then leave.
Pimp them out.
You know, hey, that chick you meet at the bar, you know she easy. You done been coming to the bar and you've been doing it all type of way. Hey, now she just cut you off. You just see she's like a whole different woman now.
That's right, bro.
And that's exactly what's happening to you now, man. You being straightened, man. The scripture says, in the fullness of thy sufficiency, thou shalt be in straits, man. So you can't conquer like you used to. Let me read a bit more. Thou as weak as we, art thou become like unto us? So yeah, you become. America's about to become a third world country, man, like they say, man. You know?
That's right.
Back in Ezekiel 38, I'm going to start at 3. And say, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring forth thee forth, and all thy armies, horses and horsemen, and all of them clothed with all sorts of armors, even a great company with bucklers, shields, all of them handling swords. And that's what's happening, right? You know, hey, with Putin, basically the Lord put that hook back in their mouth, man, Russia's mouth. Because for a long time, they were like, in a sense, hey, what? Because they call Russia the bear, right?
That's
and,
right.
Hey, they were hibernating. A bear hibernates. Russia was just kind of just sitting there. And what were they doing, man? Hey, they were stocking up on military supplies, man.
Yeah,
okay.
Some years.
Yeah.
Lost that move, the Lord of War.
Yeah.
And now look at them. They're ready to fight, man. They're ready to play, man. All right. And it says Persia, okay, which is modern day Iran, Ethiopia, and Libya, okay, with them, all of them with shields and helmets. Gomer, which that's going into Turkey, man.
Right.
All right. And all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all of his bands, and with many people with thee. And what do you see right now? All of these countries are lined up with Russia. They're in alliance with them. Hey, they're being their shield unto them. As it says, right?
Garrisons. Those missiles that they're selling all these nations. That's actually a garrison.
Yep.
That's actually them setting up. Like, okay, I'm standing with you, but it's gonna go into it.
Yep.
You know.
Verse 7. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself.
That's right.
Thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
Be thou a guard. So when they set up the missiles, that's them going on our standard, man. Okay. All right, because every nation has a standard, a banner that they bear. So you're gonna either, that's how it was in Rome. You could be a whole nother race of people from another nation. You just gotta buy into our belief system. All right, you gotta go on the Roman standard. But what happened in the past? The Roman standard ended up failed. You had the Roman denarii, kept getting devalued.
Yep.
It started out silver, then it ended up like all type of different fucking metals, which made the value of it go down.
They ended fighting. They started fighting at the very end. They started fighting each other, man. We had Egypt against Rome, Rome against the upper part. I can't even think of the names. But everywhere they conquered, they just broke up in a little semi-province. They Ptolemy was fighting Pompey. They were going against the Caesar at the time. But that shows you who Esau is, man, because that's happening right now.
Yeah, you see it right now. You see the division within this so-called nation right now, man. You know, you got the people in the South that don't, you know, those good old boys. They're not down with the agenda that's going, you know, over here. All right. Then you got the people, like the liberals from California and all that aren't down with the agenda that the people from the South are having. People are all in the uproar. All right.
Hey, that's why Scripture says, woe to you, you rich men. All right, well, I'm going to hold that on deck. Well, y'all can bring out whatever y'all got.
This second Esdras 15 and verse 14. Woe unto the world that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall regard their king or prince, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And you're seeing that right now, man, on a wide scale, man. Hey, verse 17. Hey, because guess what? Russia, China, all of them powers been calling their people back and saying what? To come back to their country, man. Fuck America. Fuck all these other nations. We are next.
Yeah, they calling back their students and shit.
Yeah. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able. For because of the pride of the city shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy that house with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread for great tribulation. And that's what's coming to America, man. Hey, it's already, cause hey, we've been in what, for like 6, 7, 8 months. It's been protests and France.
That's going on years now, Ark. That's not even a few months. That's been going on for years. They just don't put it in the mainstream media.
Yeah.
You know, and that's really all around the world, especially Europe, man. I mean, you know, you got other places, but Europe, man, the reason why I'm focusing on Europe is because that's where Edom, in a sense, came up into power, man. That's how, you know, where was it at? Greece?
Greece.
You know?
Greece.
And that's where it started, man. Right in this current age, Esau's falling, his fall started in Greece, man. All right? And now look at Europe right now. It's breaking apart, man. Those 10 toes, man.
Hey,
they're crumbling.
even Great Britain. Great Britain starting to turn from this place, man. And that's what's prophecy's fulfilling itself right before your eyes.
This is James 5:1. Go to now, you rich man, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. For your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and your silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. And that's your financial system, man. Because the scriptures talk about a false balance is abomination between in the sight of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And the fiat currency system that you have is a sin, man. It's wicked, man. The scriptures, can you somebody get that? Give a man not for his wages.
Oh, I think I know that.
Yeah. Somebody find that. Pull out your fancy phones. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it was fire. You have heaped treasure together for the last day. Hey, the scriptures talk about how you may gather raiment and you may gather gold, but the righteous is gonna put it on, man.
That's right.
Somebody get Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 23 real quick.
I get a scripture real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's and about James 5 and the 5th chapter. This is Job 20 and 22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he should be in straits. Every hand of the wicked should come upon him.
Yeah.
Now, when you go into that word wicked, it means the laborers, man, the poor, basically, man. You know, now there's a war against the rich and the poor, man. And guess what? There's more poor than rich, man. You know, so when all hell breaks loose, even before, man, you know, you see the the middle class is gone, so the poor, they're gonna rise up against the rich, man. You know, and all everything that these rich elite have stocked up, man, is gonna be spoiled, man. And majority of it's gonna be for the elect, man. You know?
Hey, it's him that'll spend his righteously. Yeah, we gonna have a party with your shit, Joe.
That's right.
But you got that scripture?
It's where's the
Riley, you ain't got no cell phone?
This Wisdom of Solomon 5
Type it in,
and you want 22, right?
23.
23.
What did I ask you for, though, Riley?
Ye a mighty wind shall stand up against them, like a storm shall blow them away. The inquiry shall lay waste.
Iniquity.
Iniquity shall lay waste.
Read it again from the top.
This Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 23. Salakia. It said, ye a mighty wind shall stand up against them, like a storm shall blow them away. Their iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and ill dwelling shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty.
So ill dealing, man, is gonna overthrow your thrones, man. Because you can only deal ill with people so long, man, before they get tired of getting fucked over, man. All right? I mean, like, what do these people got left at the end of the day, man? The nations have drunk of their wine, now the nations are mad. You drunk. Hey, somebody give me that in Habakkuk. It says, woe to them that put his bottle to his neighbor. Second chapter.
I got a precept for you.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 33 and 1. Woe unto them that spoil, and that was not spoiled, and dwell treacherously, and they dwell not treacherously with thee. When there shall cease to spoil, there shall be spoiled, and when there shall make an end to dwell treacherously, there shall dwell treacherously with thee. You got it, bro.
Right. So hey, when you cease to spoil, that's when you're gonna get robbed, man. All right.
This
you know.
But I got one. This is Sirach 10 and 8 is because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. You know, and that's why Esau's going down, man. You know, hey, if you don't know how, hey, the Lord is not gonna let you keep ruling the earth in wickedness, man. You know, he only lets it go so far, man. And what did he do to the Canaanites? You know, I forgot who it was that he told, but he told them that what? That their iniquity has not exceeded.
I think it was Abraham.
Abraham. He said that their iniquity has not basically reached the level to where, the point to where now I have to come in and interfere, man. You know? But now it's that time, man. Revelations 18, it says that what? That his sins have reached unto heaven. That's right. You know, so now is the time of her visitation, man. Like the scripture said, man. You know?
Yeah, I got two reasons for you. This Sirach 34 and 21. Really, yeah, I really gotta read 21. It says, the bread of the needy is their life. He that defrauded him thereof is a man of blood. Hey, going into those false weights, man, because Esau's fiat currency is a false weighted system, man. Yep. It's against the scriptures, because you gotta. It basically says you gotta do everything in it's
I got it. I'm getting it for you. Just balance.
Yeah,
I get it for you.
All right, got it. It's Sirach. Leviticus 19 and 15 says you should do no unrighteousness in judgment, in measure, in weight, or in measure. Hey, so there's no gold back in this shit, and hey, that's why these nations are gonna be. That's why they mad right now.
That's right, bro.
That's why they're turning against this place, man. Can I get this real quick, Ak, and then can you jump into that? That's why in Revelation, it says here 17 and 16, it says, and the 10 horns, which is the EU, the European Union, which thou sawest upon the beast, which is NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, all right, which that has the European Union and other nations in it, such as, you know, Canada, Turkey, you know, the United States, all right?
And so like I should add, which are what? Is coming against this war and train with the cryptocurrency, with the rubies, the petro, ruby, Salakia, with ruble, with Russia and China now, and that's what that system. That's why they trying to come against this dollar, man, because they bringing their society down. Keep going, Salakia.
Yeah, and it says, these shall hate the whore, and the whore is America. And why do they hate America, man? It's because they're getting the short end of the stick. Anytime America makes a treaty, okay, makes the, you know, some type of you know, agreement, they break it, man. They never followed the guidelines, man, and now they're tired of it. All right, these nations are tired of America's rule, man. Okay, and it says, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. And how are they gonna do that? Through the thermonuclear missiles. Hey, as the brother was bringing out earlier, hey, you got all these countries getting they're getting their missile defense systems in place. All right, they're getting their missiles upgraded to do what, man? To shoot on America, man.
That's right.
What is the scriptures called Esau? Like basically a false accuser. Hey, because I had a brother going to Esau, go to these countries. Hey, like how he did with those Saudis, man. He went out there, they set up, hey, just sell your oil to me and only use my dollar. And then anybody who doesn't want to get down with the system, what do? They bomb them, man.
Oh, then when I forgot the situation, what happened. Then they blamed the Saudis for
9/11 after that.
Yeah, the 9/11. There we go. Salaki, couldn't think of it at the moment. The water, brother.
Or they create boogeyman.
Yeah, but they blamed the Saudis for it, and then they're like, well, now you got to pay everybody all this money, and they're like, what the fuck?
Hey, and that's just like right now. Hey, cause guess what? Current news, what that them tankers were blown up in Japan, hey, and they blame it on Iran. But guess what? Iran had a whole meeting with the Japan, and guess what? Iran been promoting for peace. So why would they blow up the Japan tankers?
Right.
That make no sense.
It's unprofitable. Like,
Yep, that's right.
They're making deals with them. Here it is. You already sold the oil. You gave us the money, so now we're gonna blow it up.
Right.
What's the purpose?
Hey, nobody believes it, man. Hey, can somebody get that? I made Esau bare, man.
Yeah, I got you.
That nigga naked now, man. We got the internet open. Hey, the internet, Book of Job says the heavens shall reveal your iniquity, man. So now you being revealed, man. Nobody believes this shit, man, that you talking about no more, man. You got a small remnant of niggas, of some country bumpkins, niggas. People, only people who believe in America still are insignificant people. The ones who still feed off this system, man. But everybody else is weaning their ass off the tit, man. You know?
Drinking that Babylon juice no more, man.
Yeah, man. They drank that wine and now they angry, man. They don't want it no more. They woke up to a date rape, man.
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 49, verse 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret place, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. Lead there.
Right, he is not.
Right.
Hey, man, you want to make an industry out of life? You want to bottle the Lord's creation and mangle it? You are not. You are not going to be here no more, motherfucker. Go ahead, man.
It say, lead their fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let their widow trust in me.
Right, you know you got a, like the Elder Malcolm always say, you know you got a nation when you got their women, man. So your widows gonna trust in us, man, for you, and they gonna go to come to us for one of all things.
You see it happening now, man. You
Yeah.
see, I mean, I'll be, seeing it all the time when I'm driving, man. You got Jake with these Edomite women, man, and not even just Jake now, man. You got all the other nations popping Edomite women, man.
Last night.
Hey, you're losing, man. You're losing.
That's
that opioid epidemic. Hey, the fact that it's like, hey, Esau's the mortality rates, the birth rates.
Their mortality rates are higher than their birth rates.
Dying faster than being born. They women are bringing the Israelites into the world. Hey, because they, as quiet as it's kept, that secret's really getting out there, man. Hey, because everybody's really waking up to the fact that you are who your father is. So those kids coming into the world, a lot of those kids are Israelites, and they are Israelites. Hey, that the drugs are taking you all out. You through, man. You got more enemies than everything's against Esau, man.
Hey, the kingdom's divided. Hey, what does it say in Matthew? Hey, if a kingdom's divided, how shall it stand?
That's right.
How are they gonna stand if they're fighting within house, man?
That's right.
You know.
It say, verse 12, for this said the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup has surely drunken.
That's talking about the Israelites, man. Hey, the scripture says, was Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? That's just like you a great king, you go away for like a month, you come back, your motherfucking son scrubbing the floor and shit. And they show you that in the movie Coming to America.
That's right.
His father came in the house and shit. He was like, where's our king? He's like, he's at work. My son works?
That's right.
He was like, what? he was so disrespected and appalled, man. You know?
That's right.
How you think the Lord gonna feel, man, when he come, man?
Hey, it say, and that shall altogether go unpunished and shall not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. And I brought this out because, hey, guess what? It's going to be the flip side of us to them. And when you read Jeremiah, it say they surely shall drink of this cup. And when you read Lamentations, the 4th chapter, it say what? Hey, rejoice, Edom, that this cup shall surely pass to thee.
Right, rejoice now, because you're going to die later. Like
That's
we say,
right, brother.
Laugh now, die later. That's our slogan and shit.
What did Cain say, man? Surely this punishment is too much to bear, man. Like that cup that Esau's gonna get, hey, it's double of what we got, man. And you gotta think like, Esau's never been paid back since the beginning, man. Right. Since the beginning. So everything that he's gonna go through, you can't really fathom the judgments that Esau's gonna get in the kingdom, man.
Right.
And it's gonna be, hey, y'all got you.
I ain't got nothing.
This This Psalms 10:3, it says, for the wicked boasts of his heart's desire, and blessed the covenants whom Yahweh abhorreth. Hey, and that's Esau in a nutshell, man. Hey, he flipped the whole world upside down, turned you against Yahweh Shem Shai. Hey, Esau's the reason for all this shit, man. Of course, we went off, but hey, Esau's that one who's predicated. It says, the wicked through his pride, the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh. God is not in all his thoughts. Hey, so he thinks, the scriptures tell you, he don't think he's gonna be, Esau don't think he about to repay the Lord for this, man.
Nah.
Hey, he thinks, what is it, that Psalms 49? He thinks he's about to go on forever, man. Last night we seen all these, this man is study building, man. Hey, there's no end with Esau. He studied building. What does the scripture say? Yahweh's gonna come and throw down.
That's right.
It says, his ways are always grievous. The judgments are far out of his sight. As for his,
read that part again where he's grievous.
It says his ways are always grievous.
Yeah, they're not pleasurable. All right. It says the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel, man. anything this man does, it's not beneficial, man. All right, it's gonna still bring it down.
Can I back you in real quick?
Yep.
This is Habakkuk 2, 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him,
Yep.
but the just shall live by faith, man. And that's talking about Esau, Edom, man. Hey, and when you read Isaiah, the 20, I believe, the 6th chapter and 10th verse, it said that give favor showing to the wicked, but he shall not deal justly with us, man. He would not do righteous, man. So guess what? In the land, he should not do justly. It's in his heart to do evil, man. That's the nature of the so-called Edomites. Edomites, according to back to Cain, like the brother referring to. Back,
This back in that Psalms 10 and 25, it says, his ways are always grievous, the judgments are far above out of his sight, and there's no perfect judgment with Esau, man. Hey, like you go to jail for like fucking 100 years for a crime you didn't even commit, man.
That's right.
Hey, look at that woman who accused
What is it, the Central Park 5?
Emmett Till, man.
Oh yeah, it's locked.
Hey, they should have really locked that old bitch up, man.
All of them.
All of them, yeah. It's too many to name.
All right.
It says, as for his enemies, he puffeth at them. So Esau's proud, man. Hey, Esau thinks he's about to take on the whole world and beyond, man.
Right.
Hey, he think he's about to go to war with everybody, man. But hey, you sadly mistaken, because you got nothing but fucking trannies and queers, man. Hey, all these men are soft and emotional, man. They're not ready for this war that's coming.
Nah.
Have you seen the Russian military?
Right.
All
Have you
these-
seen all the nations?
All of them, North Korea,
China.
South Korea, China. All these nations are. Hey, they build up their children when they're from when they're babies, right? They get them prepared, man. See, this school system. What do they teach you? You're a boy. Are you sure you want to be a boy?
Right.
Are you sure you're not a girl? That's what they're teaching the children here. While in Russia, they're teaching you how to build guns and how to
How to hunt.
dismantle the guns, man.
That's right.
You know, that's what they're teaching their children. They're in combat, in survival tactics, basically. All right.
Meanwhile, they got your kid in the fucking school playing with a fucking dildo, man.
Yeah.
Age 5. Now this ain't. We're not scoffing, man. This shit is real.
Look it up.
It is.
Look it up.
That's the sex ed when we were kids. You know, what grade did we learn it? Like what? Like when we were 13, 14. You know, maybe 15. They're pushing this this homosexual agenda on kids who are like 5, 6, 7 years old, man. What the fuck is this, man? They barely even know how to speak, man. What they want to eat, man. And you're telling them about, are you sure you want to be a fucking boy? Are you sure you want to be a girl?
I didn't know I had an option. What
Right.
do you do now? Why? Because the devil's fucking the deceiver. That's why we call you the devil, man. The devil means to deceive, man. You corrupt everything that you fucking touch, man.
Everything. There's not one good thing you can name that Esau has ever done, man.
No.
Ever.
He's the destroyer, man.
Sirach 12 and 10 says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. You know? So because our people like to trust on this devil, man. Especially the Northern Kingdom. They come here, you know, pursue the American dream and send their children to these schools thinking, it's good for them, man. But they come out being faggots, man. You know?
Yeah.
So hey, man, you can't trust this devil, man. You throw you under a bridge, man. You know?
You got anything else, bro?
Oh yeah, I'll jump back in. This back in Sirach 10, it says verse 6. It says, he has said in his heart, which is his mind, I shall not be moved, for I should never be in adversity. Hey, and that's the goddamn that's the goddamn red Edomite in the nutshell, man.
That's right.
That's him in a fucking nutshell. Cause hey, this man thinks he's got 100 more years coming, and he has plans, to go to this man has plans to go build in the heavens, build in the depths of the sea, and he really thinks, he has this RFID. He thinks he's gonna really accomplish his new world order with the RFID chip. The Most High is only gonna let him get so far and bring him down, man. Esau really think he's out here really trying to be Yahweh Shem Shai. He's trying to be omnipotent, man. Hey, but that proves the Caucasian, the red Hebrew Edomite didn't write the Bible, man. Because it's only one person who's trying to do these things in the earth, man. It's only one person trying to go search the depths of the sky, the heavens, search the depths of the sea, oppressing the entire world.
Yeah.
Who can you, in one word, say who is oppressing the entire world, man? And everybody knows him as the red man.
That's right.
It says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit. Fraud is under his tongue. It's like fraud is under his tongue. It's mischief and vanity.
Yo, babe, that's Esau, okay? That's why Esau doesn't even trust Esau, man. Because they know that it's lies, deception, you know?
Who's the better liar?
Yeah.
You ever seen them like when they sit down and with their contracts? You know what I mean? They'll have like 3 contracts and they'll have to sit there and read this shit with a magnifying glass to see who's really trying to fuck who.
That's right.
And the scriptures tell us, hey, you gotta basically put all things in writing. But hey, they lie in the writing, man. They make amendments. You know, there's no such thing as an amendment, man. If it's a law, it's a law, man.
That's right.
There's no loopholes, man. There's no loopholes with y'all about Shem Shot. Right. We have a law for everything, man.
Yeah, that's why it's the scriptures say, let your yeas be yea, your nays be nay. It's and even go like Esau uses like certain wording, all right, to get around things, okay? You know that's why they like this language, man, because there's so many words you can use for a particular thing, man. All right, but hey, what in the Hebrew it's very direct. Even so, like other languages in the world, like like Spanish and like French, Italian, everything's very direct. This language, it's not direct, you know.
It's a shyster's language.
Yeah.
It's to fuck you over, man. Scripture says a multitude of words is wickedness.
Wickedness, y'all.
No,
Okay?
that's right.
Let your speech be a few words comprehending much.
That's right, bro.
But whatever you guys got, go ahead.
Y'all got anything
Matter of fact, the scriptures I quoted, can somebody grab them?
I got some. The Job 20 and 23 says, when he's about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain upon him while he is eating. Right? So, this place, as you see it prospering or so-called prospering, to the eyes of men, but this devil was predestinated to fall already, man. Just like the other kingdoms fell, so is America, man. So this man's trying to push his new world order, all right? Instead of everybody microchip, he feels like he's gonna fulfill his enterprise, man. But the Most High is gonna support that, man.
Right. He said, will he frustrate his enterprise, man? Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that. That he cannot accomplish his enterprise.
Right.
Hey, the Lord's putting a monkey wrench in your whole deal, man. Hey, guess who the number one monkey wrench is, man? Hey, somebody give me Jeremiah 28:8. That's the number one monkey wrench, man. Because we're an indicator. We're the sign. Hey, what is Isaiah? I am your sign.
Yeah, I think it's Isaiah.
Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
So hey, the prophets are out again, just like our forefathers, which we are our forefathers coming back. And we're the indicator that your kingdom is going down. So y'all got it.
I got one. This is Hosea 6 and 5. It says, therefore have I hewed them by the prophets, I have slain them by the words of my mouth, and thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth. Just like the brother was saying, man. Hey, we're that monkey wrench, man. We're really the reason why this kingdom is falling, man.
That's right.
Because now what? Because now we're waking up, man. And now as we wake up, their kingdom falls, man.
Right. Hey, we're letting you know the prophecies are gonna come to pass, man. We're letting you know Esau's next chess move, man. And then we're telling you what's gonna happen.
Before it happens.
And it's gonna happen, man. And if you don't take heed, then you're gonna be destroyed along and perish with this devil, man. Because hey, those join hand in hand, the wicked should not be unpunished, man. So hey, we're setting up this standard, man. Telling y'all that we're the Israelites, all right, to come back to our nationality, all right, and seek repentance, right? Because the Most High is gonna be destroyed. It's like the Most High is gonna destroy this filthy, wretched place, man.
You made me think of the scripture, man. It says, you should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Hey, because Esau could have pressed the whole world, because nobody knew the truth, man.
Yeah, that's it, because we're exposing them, man. You know, we're exposing his lies. Hey, you got other Edomites and other nations exposing the bullshit that Esau does. You know, and if you guys don't know who Esau is, then you better do your research, man, because you should know by now.
Yeah.
You know, we expose it. They expose some of his lies, but what makes us different, we tie it into the scriptures. You know, we tell you who he is, what his true nationality is, man. We tell you his true characteristics, man. You know, and that hurts him, man.
That's right.
That hurts him.
Goes with him being the devil. Because that word deceiver, that movie, Usual Suspects, he was like the greatest trick the devil ever pulled, convincing the world he didn't exist. How you gonna fight an invisible enemy, man? Hey, you don't even know this guy is the one, you think the one smiling and helping you out is your friend. He's really the one just putting poison in your drink, clapping your bitch in the back room, kicking your kid in the ball, just doing all types of bullshit, man. That's Esau.
Right, hey, and now those tricks ain't working.
Yeah.
You know, now those tricks, you know, go to YouTube and all that. That's he's been doing that since Rome.
That's right.
You know, that's what they're trying to take down our videos, man. You know, what they say, they're gonna take down every conspiracy theory, every extremist video.
What happened to freedom of speech, though?
Right.
That's his laws, man.
But all that's because what? Because he's being exposed, he's being destroyed spiritually, man. And that's what the Lord always does. He destroys you spiritually, and then he comes with that physical destruction, man. You know, if I may get this right quick. There's Isaiah 19:11. It says, "Surely the princes of Zoan are fools, and counsel of the wise counselors of Pharaoh is become brutish." Why? Because what's today? Modern day Egypt. Just read Revelations 11 and 8. It says, "How say ye unto Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise, the son of ancient kings," man. It says, "Where are they? Where are thy wise men? And let them tell thee now, and let them know what Yahweh of hosts have purposed upon Egypt," man. You know, so where are your wise men, man? Where are all these scientists and all these guys that what does it say? Seek now your astrologers, prognosticators.
Yeah. Oh, it says I should take away the stay, the staff, the cutting artificer, the elegant orator, the smith, all that, man. We all that, man. Hey, Jacob is the former of all things, man. You know, that's beautiful. You brought that scripture out, man. Hey, because man, your wisdom is I'll destroy the wise men out of Edom, man. Teman, yeah, which is Esau.
Yep.
Your wisdom is gone, man. And what we're seeing is you never had it.
Because the knowledge of wickedness
is not wisdom.
That's right, brother. That's
you know. Go ahead.
Verse 13, it says, "The princes of Zoan are become fools, the princes of Nob are deceived. They have also seduced Egypt, even they that are the stay of the tribes thereof."
They've seduced the tribes. The scripture says that the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces them, man.
Yep.
So you've been seduced, man. Edomite seduction. Whoa.
Hey, his words are smoother than butter. Smoother than oil.
Yeah. Seduce you with pride, vanity. You're your own God.
Hey, he blessed the covetous whom Yahweh abhors, man.
Abhors, man.
Hey, like, what did it say? Through the simplicity. Hey, I'm about to butcher it. Hey, he basically pulls you away from Yahweh Shai, man. Through the simplicity of Yahweh Shai, like how you beguiled Eve.
Oh, lest you beguiled from the simplicity that's in Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
The Lord, he gave straight commandment of what man should do to avoid punishment, man.
That's right.
You know, but
Hey, you thinking it's another way?
you know, that's a reprobate mind. But so we can end it there, man. You know. So yeah, we hope this lesson was edifying, man. You know, we just out here prophesying, man, waiting on the Lord, man. All right. Same old shit, just a different day. With that, we'd like to give all praise, honor, glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakadash.
That brought us to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone. Salutations to you, Akim out pushing this word with truth and sincerity, with charity, shalom, and a Baba Ball.
Abba Ball.